Hello.
Hello there.
Hi, everybody. We're back. It's Tea Time Season 3. Woo!
Yes,
I'm partying
I'm
so
so
hard.
happy to be opening this. Hey, thank you for choosing me first, Letia.
Oh my god, actually, before I let you get into praising me,
Oh,
who are
yeah.
you?
So, hello. Konnichigen. It's your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Kaiden, a sentient star cluster in VTuber form. Nice to meet you, Letia. Nice to meet you all.
Yay! Okay, so what are your pronouns? What pronouns do you use?
Oh, yeah, he, him, they, them, as you can see on the screen.
Perfect. Yeah, I
Right
have
here.
name cards here for anybody in chat who ever look at their phone. I know we do a lot of talking, but I have this. Oh, thanks,
Oh,
Star
yes.
Raider. All right. Okay. If you could explain your content and or your brand in 5 words, what 5 words would they be?
Oh, my God. 5 words. Let me think about it a little bit. 5 words. VTuber is there somewhere. This is an important part of the content, right?
Anywhere.
So,
Whatever you like, whatever most describes you, even just at this moment. It doesn't even have to be everything. Just whatever you're feeling right now.
Okay, I got something.
Okay, go.
Multi-dimensional VTuber singer gamer maniac.
Okay, hang on.
Let's go for that.
Multi-dimensional VTuber, singer, gamer, maniac. Was that 6 or am I missing a hyphen?
Wait, multi-dimensional is one word, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hyphenated.
one word.
Valid. Yay! That's so
Yes,
cool.
thanks for having me.
All right, so Kaiden, how long have you been making content for?
So, I'm gonna tell you a date, but it hasn't been in a row since that. Oh my god,
Okay.
it's gonna sound so long, but the first official stream I did before VTubing in another dimension was in 2018, February 11. But it hasn't been like over 5 years in a row. I've had hiatuses here and there, but it's been overall like over 5 years. And as a VTuber, it's been over 2 years now.
Wow, so you're seasoned. You have that extra experience.
I think so.
Wow.
Yes.
So, okay, I know you talked about singing and gaming. What kind of games do you
Yes. So the thing that used to be my thing, the thing I used to do the most was MMORPGs. Nowadays, I only do Final Fantasy XIV, but I've also done other things like LOTRO, Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars: The Old Republic. They're not seen that much these days. So I've also spread out to other games like a lot of online multiplayer games. Fall Guys, I played that today, had a stream earlier today, a nice collab. A little bit of Fortnite. I need to do some tests with Fortnite again to see if it runs.
Oh, you played Fortnite?
Yes. I haven't played this season yet, but yes, I need to get back to it.
I haven't played any Fortnite. I feel like I'm one of the few people on the planet who has never touched the game, even though I want to.
No. There's somebody who hasn't played anything. I've never played Minecraft. I want to make a big
Stop!
deal.
Kai, are you serious? How
I never
have you
played
made
it.
it this far on the internet without ever playing Minecraft?
Yeah, how indeed.
Mm.
I want to make a big deal when I finally play it, like a
Oh,
big
let me
stream.
know.
That's what I did with FF14 because
Ooh.
it was long awaited for me.
I
But
really
yeah, so
want to play
MMO,
FF.
yeah. It's a fantastic game. Have you ever heard of FF14? Free trial, level 60, Heaven's Sword. That's a meme.
I know.
But yeah, there you go. But yeah, MMORPGs, mostly online games. I've also done some single player games on YouTube, some like complete play sessions of some of them. But yeah, that's mostly what I do.
What's your streaming
when it comes
schedule
to
like?
games.
How often are you streaming?
Mostly, it tends to be like 3 to 5 times a week. I try to rarely ever make it less than 3 times.
Yeah.
But that is spread across 2 platforms, YouTube and Twitch. So if you only see YouTube or Twitch, you're going to see like sometimes it's 2 or 1 stream per week, but it's really more than them.
Do you try
This
to
week,
do like a 50-50 split, or do you prefer one platform?
Yeah, I mostly try to do a 50-50 split, but for certain reasons, I'm kind of favoring YouTube right now. Twitch is where I'm monetized right now, though, so it has its favor in a way too. I feel like there's some things that lend themselves better to YouTube than Twitch. Twitch, for some reason, I'm mostly keeping it with multiplayer games. Some single player games that I did them on YouTube because the archiving there is a lot better, so I can make a whole playlist of like a playthrough that was live. That's what I did with a couple games so far. So yeah.
Cool, that's awesome. Okay, then talk to me about singing. How long have you been singing for?
Ooh, yes. So for a long time now, since I started singing like over 10 years ago, but really professionally. Well, it all started in an anime convention. That's really a big thing to say.
That's where everything starts. I'm crying.
So I participated in some karaoke contests in them. I eventually won like a couple of them within the same year. Really great stuff. Like there was a judge that was like an anime singer, not from Japan, but like from another country. But
Mm-hmm.
he was like somebody I looked up to a lot, and he congratulated me. He gave me an award, and that's when I realized maybe I should be doing this more professionally.
Whoa, maybe
So
I'm
I am,
good.
yeah, maybe I'm good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel I feel it's not modesty, but more like fear that I'm jinxing something that, for example, Fall Guys that I mentioned, like I feel like I can maybe call myself good at the game, but like I hesitate saying that because I feel like maybe I'm overstepping. But yeah, I'm good at singing. I can say I'm good at singing. I entered a choir for like a year, end of 2015 towards like
Ooh,
middle of 2017. It was like a year and a half. I learned a few things there, good stuff. And then eventually, yes, I started bringing it into my content when I started creating content online. So yeah,
neat.
I've
That's
been singing for a
awesome. So it's more than just any songs like in your bedroom. Like you've gone out and like done things with
while.
this.
Yes, actual professional stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's so cool. So what was the first song you sang like with the public?
With the public. Oh
Yeah,
my,
like
my
what did you
goodness.
sing at the karaoke?
So the first karaoke concert, I didn't win this one, but I must have been like second place. I think I heard that I like was the runner up. Oh yes, it was Journey Through the Decade by Gact, which is the opening to Kamen Rider Decade. I'm a huge Kamen Rider fan. It's also kind of
Ooh.
part of my content here and there.
Okay, yeah, give me like a quick synopsis of Command Rider. What genre are we
Hmm.
in?
Kamen Rider has been a franchise that started in 1971, over 50 years ago, and it's about people who, against their will, have to gain certain powers. Most of the time, this power comes with a curse. They kind of make them monsters.
Hold the phone.
Most of them are
Is there a live
most.
action movie coming out soon?
Oh yeah, Kamen Rider is live action. Like live action is the primary thing. Like it's a live action
Yeah.
series that's ran since
Yes.
1971, and
Ooh.
you may be thinking of Shin Kamen Rider that came out recently, a remake of the original story, which has had several remakes by now.
Yeah.
And yeah, it mostly came out in Japan. There was like 2 or showings in the US a couple days.
Uh-huh.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to come out on Prime Video for several countries next month. So yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm thinking of. The one with like the fly mask.
Yeah, grasshoppers. It's the first motif. Yeah, they've
Okay.
had a lot of insect motifs. So yeah. I think you're thinking of the right thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I heard, but I know nothing about the story. Sorry. Okay, so people are
Mm.
given powers without their will, and it's like a curse sometimes.
Yes, most of them become monsters, but because they're monsters doesn't mean they're not going to be good people and fight for justice, humanity, freedom, and all that. And well, that's basically
Oh,
it.
so it's not like a
All sorts of
superhero, selfless hero thing, is it?
yes, yeah. Kamen Riders are very good at that.
Let's go. That's so interesting.
Yes, I think I'm gonna be doing more Kamen Rider content in the future because it's looking like it may be a niche I should focus on more on. It just
Fill
had some
that
nice response to
niche.
it. Yes.
Let's go. That's so cool. How did you get into that franchise?
Ooh, when I was a child in this human form, in this VTuber, well, not the VTuber form, but the human form,
Love it. Yes.
because I'm a star cluster that took a human form.
You
But
are.
yeah, when I was in a child form, I played this game on the first PlayStation, which was based on Kamen Rider V3, the second series.
Okay.
And I think the game came out in 2000, but it wasn't 2000. It was like after that, which was actually a bootleg of the game. It's a fun kind of story because they were going to give me like original games for the PlayStation. That's the whole point. They were going to give about them, that they were not bootlegs. And the final game they were gonna give me was a football game, a soccer game, and I'm like, I don't care about that. That's boring for me. Give me that bootleg over there, that random thing over there, and it ended up being that thing, and I ended up getting into it. And I love the look of it, and one thing led to another, and I found out about the franchise, and I got into it. I've seen pretty much everything in it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And now here you are.
Now here we
Singing
are.
the karaoke opening.
Yes.
Winning
I've done
prizes.
that a lot. Yes. That's a nice thing to say. Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay. I will say, I am not entirely selfless in inviting you on here because I know in your forum and then on our prep document I gave you, you talked about tea. Like tea.
So yeah, One thing I wanted to do for this was to actually have tea while we're
Did
talking.
you bring
Not doing
tea?
it. Yeah, not doing it right now because it's a bit late.
Ah,
Tea because it's based on caffeine.
it is.
Like, not sure if you know this, Lithia.
Mm.
Like, technically, those which are not made of Camellia sinensis, the tea plant, are technically not supposed to be called teas. Like,
Ah,
herbal teas. Tisanes is the name for them.
he's saying, oh, because they don't have the tea plant in it. That's
Yes.
true. Isn't it all like the
So-
same plant, just not scorched? What's it called? Like roasted longer?
Yeah, there's different kinds of roasts. Well, I love tea. I'm a tea maniac, but I'm not an expert exactly.
Me
But yeah,
either.
from what I know, like depending on how you roast it is what gets you whether it is what makes it like green or
Mhm,
black
mhm.
or white. And then there's like pu'er, oolong. Those are based on something else. I think the way they're
It's like a
taken
Chinese
from the plant.
tea extraction
Yes.
technique. Yeah, I am ignorant of
Yes.
it, but I know it probably exists. So what's
Oh,
your
yes.
favorite kind? What kind of tea do you normally drink?
What I'm normally drinking right now, I did have some tea earlier, so I may not be having today, but I had a
Check in the
whole
box.
teapot to myself, which is
Ooh,
what I do every day. Like, yeah, I'm that sort of maniac. It was Ceylon Black I had earlier. These days, since they're so easy to brew, like I just put them on like a 1 liter teapot.
Mhm.
I just do Ceylon Black, Earl Grey. Earl Grey is one of my favorites.
I love a good ogre.
Yeah, shout outs to Jean-Luc Picard.
Woo!
Tea Earl Grey hot.
Nice.
It's a Star Trek reference, but yeah, Ceylon Black, Earl Grey, Darjeeling, those kinds of varieties of black, because black hits or it hits me like very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a nice flavor, just as it is. Oh, and also, yeah, most of the time I have it with nothing, no milk, no sugar,
That's
nothing.
me. I do straight tea. I can't do like milk
It's
or
so good.
sugar.
Yeah, sugar never works out for me. Milk can be good, especially with Earl Grey, but most of the time I take it like it is. Now, that being said, one of my favorites of all time is called Jinshen Silver Needle, which is a
Ooh.
variety of white tea. If you want to drink that one, you got to use what is called the Gong Fu style, which I have the materials to do that, like the Gai one, the special kind of cup, and a bunch of other things in it.
Yeah.
And what else was I going to say?
Thank you, Brodo.
Oh, yeah, and I haven't done that in a while because, well, it kind of takes some time to do that, and most days I don't have the time.
Yeah.
So I go for like the other method. Yeah. But I need to be doing that again. Oh, and matcha.
Matcha.
Yes,
Are you the type
yes.
of person to like grind your own matcha with the little tool set?
Yes, I have
Yep,
the whisk. I
yep.
have the little spoon. I have the bowl. Yeah.
Man, you'd be such a
Yes,
good
I
tea
like that.
partner. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
bring
yeah.
the cakes. I thought I was the tea fanatic, but no. I'm listening to you talk. I'm like, no, I'm so out of my league here.
Oh, and it's so great. I've met I know like a couple other VTubers, 2 or 3 that are also like heavily into tea.
It's such a
That is
good.
great.
I feel like would it count as a hobby? Is it a hobby in your opinion? Is it just like an interest? I don't know where to place that.
Oh, no. I call it a hobby.
An
Yeah.
obsession? I
for
don't
me.
know.
An obsession. Yeah, more like a hobby. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like self-care in a way. At least for me, just like getting a hot cup
Oh,
of
yeah.
something and like the process of making something for myself to enjoy. I feel like that's pretty relaxing.
Yeah. Each process is one thing that kind of attracted me was also like the different processes. I tried to learn a lot of
Mhm.
them. Cooking a whole chai, I did that once.
I
Cooking
just
a
recently
whole.
did a chai blend that I find out I really
Nice.
liked. I like extra of the like the lighters one. I put like less black pepper than every recipe calls for because I'm baby. I don't like too much.
Oh yeah. I don't remember how I did it, but yeah, it was a lot of like different ingredients.
Yeah.
But yeah, the matcha method, the gong fu method, the traditional method that's like the one associated with the UK.
Mhm.
You know, with the big teapot and just a mug and just pouring it. That's it. That's how I do it most of the time. And yeah.
Ooh. How
How
many like tea utensils do you own?
Not a lot. Well, actually, quite a few.
I was like, hang on, take a second to think.
Yeah. So I have the matcha stuff I mentioned. I have
Uh-huh.
one guy one, which is a super small kind of teapot that you use. You make it there and then you pour it into an even smaller teacup. Like it's not the one that you actually drink out of. It's a thing that looks like the one that's right beneath me,
Yeah.
but it's much smaller and it doesn't have the handle. Like you're not supposed to drink from it. It's not the handle. Well, for anybody that's wondering, look up the Gong Fu method. It's like Kung Fu, but instead of K and U at the beginning is G and O.
I'm doing
But
Kung Fu.
yeah, because it's hard for me to explain how it is. But I have that, and I have a special utensil that allows you to do the Gong Fu method, but in a super automatic way. You just press a button in it, and it pours the tea down into the rest of like the container, and you just can pour it outside of it into a cup. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah.
So is
So
it
like
like a distilling process, or is it just the action of moving the liquid from one place to another place?
So one important thing with tea is that you shouldn't let it just stay into like you shouldn't just let the water stay on the tea leaves. Like for example,
Mm.
for the Gong Fu method, excuse me, let's say after 10 seconds, you pour it out, and the next brew 15 seconds, and you keep increasing it.
Yeah.
If you put it past that, the quality of the tea is not going to be the best. Like you're gonna make it be overdone, and the next brew is maybe not gonna be as good because you overdid it. Or
Oh.
for example, with the other method with the big teapot, I usually go for 4 to 5 minutes. If I go past that, it's not the end of the world, but it's not ideal.
Not ideal.
And
Yeah.
so the important thing is to get the water out of it. Like the tea is already done. Let's get it out of the leaves just to not waste them. So there's
Yeah.
more brews out of them. And that
Yeah.
is it. Yeah, it's part of that.
Oh, that's cool. So rather than just like having all of your tea leaves sit and saturate in this old water, you
Mhm.
just keep it moving and keep it flowing. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my one
That's the
little
key to tea a
10-second
lot. Yeah.
search to Kung Fu tea ceremony is that it's like a ceremony. It's like a whole action process. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what makes it take time. Like it takes a lot of my attention as well.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Oh, there's like chemistry and
Oh,
physics involved. All right, I'm whoa.
yeah,
Whoa.
I'm not gonna tell you I'm good at chemistry because that would be a lie.
Yeah,
But yeah.
same.
No, it's about tea for me.
Tea. When do you normally drink tea? In the mornings? Anytime?
No, like also a little bit in the mornings, but like the whole thing in which I prepare a whole thing, it's more like in the afternoon, like around my time, around 3 p.m. is when I try to prepare it. Past 6 p.m., I don't drink any caffeine. I try not to. I
Yeah.
sometimes break the rule a little bit, but for the most part, I don't.
Are you a
So
good sleeper? Do you sleep easily?
no, no.
Are you insomniac? Are you an
Yeah.
almanac?
Yeah, too much. Yeah, I had insomnia problems, sadly.
Aw.
These days, it's not the problem. Is not so much falling asleep, but mostly waking up and staying awake. Like in the mornings, I'm not myself. I am this sleep creature, this subhuman
No.
being that only wants to be back to bed
Are you
and nothing
grouchy
else.
and grumpy?
No, I'm not grumpy. I'm just like like just just not human. Like I just want to go back to sleep. I'm not thinking about anything else. So I
How
have
long
to
does it
overcome
take you
that.
to wake up normally?
It doesn't take that long. It's just that maybe like 30 minutes at the most.
30
And
minutes?
yeah, is that a lot?
I feel like I just like spring out of bed.
Yeah, no, for me it takes longer. Like the first feeling I feel when I get out of bed is that I want to be surrounded by pillows and just fall back asleep and just. But yeah,
Feel that.
one little trick I'm doing that doesn't work all the time that I'm doing is that I try to have some caffeinated thing immediately available for me, like a few steps away from the bed. Sometimes that's tea.
I was gonna say, what's your drug of choice? You said tea?
Sometimes that's tea. Sometimes that's energy drinks. When I have the budget for this, because these things are expensive, I want to buy myself one of those like gamer energy drinks, like the little jar that you prepare with powder.
Yeah, those look so fun.
Yeah.
Like the G Fuel ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Advanced GG.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored. Like, but those are the brands I
brand
know.
here. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's your energy drink of choice?
Oh, I don't have one of choice really. No,
Whatever's available and caffeinated.
Yeah, whatever's available. Yeah. I just buy them here and there. Yeah.
That'll do it. I think I've only had an energy drink once in my life, and I don't think I ever want to do it again. I feel like I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I was living like 20 minutes in the future. I just can't. I feel like my heart's gonna stop.
That sounds like a nice experience to me, but I know you meant something bad. Yeah. No, they're not as strong with me. I'll tell you this to really tell you how bad it is for me in the morning waking up. Well, this is gonna make it sound a bit extreme, but it really was like this. I once took an energy drink, and I know this can happen again if I do it. I took a whole can of an energy drink, like 300 milliliters. I don't know, 300 milligrams of caffeine. And I went back to bed thinking I'm not gonna fall asleep because I just took the energy drink, and I ended up sleeping for like 3 more hours. And
oh my gosh, did you stay
No,
awake for like the next 72 hours?
No, it's as if I never took it. It's as if I never took it.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, there's more to like my wake up routine these days.
Weird. Do you have like ADHD or ADD?
I have a strong suspicion that I do, but I'm not going to say. I'm like 90% sure I have it.
Kind of says
Yeah,
I haven't been doctor diagnosed, but I have been
yeah,
self-diagnosed.
yeah. That's the thing. I don't want to really self-diagnose if it, or that small chance where I may not have
Yeah,
it.
I thought I was reading something where sometimes there's a correlation between people with ADHD who and like people who are like not affected by caffeine. Like there's some overlap there. So who knows? Food for
Yeah,
thought. Welcome to
coffee
Doctor.
has like coffee has like weird effects on me. Sometimes it's three effects. Sometimes it really does wake me up as it's supposed to.
Uh-huh.
And I still drink it a lot here and there. Like not as much as tea, obviously, but
Mm.
definitely here and there. I'm not allergic to coffee. I do like it. But other times it either has no effect on me or it makes me sleepy. Actually, more sleepy.
Oh my gosh. I'm
So
calling
yeah,
it here. I had an
see, here's the
ADHD
thing.
arc.
It's possible. I really, yeah, the process to get a diagnosis for me is like complicated, so that's why I haven't done it yet.
That's okay.
But tea, however, one thing I became a maniac for that is because it's the one that never fails to have an effect on me. Like
Really?
energy and all that. Yeah, never fails.
Hmm.
Never fails.
That's cool. I wonder why. I wonder what chemistry?
Yeah, something with chemistry there.
I don't know. That's so cool. Well,
Some-
I'm happy tea has been your steady rock in these troubling times of trying to wake up in the.
Yeah, it's a nice thing every day. Every day, whenever I can take it. Pretty much every day. Yeah.
So, what does the stream normally look like for you? Is streaming your primary form of content? Do you do like edited content too?
No, I haven't done enough edited content. I need to do more clips.
Relatable.
Yeah. I need to do more clips because I've done some really good clips here and there.
Ooh.
Done some nice like vertical edits
Nice.
for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So yeah, if you check out my YouTube channel, you'll see like one or two stream clips, but there's other things in there. Some short covers there as well. But so a stream, how to describe it? So I start the stream. Mostly I talk about games, and as you are hearing me just talk like that, I am like that on the stream, and I never stop running out of things
Hey,
to
that's
talk about.
perfect.
Really.
I feel like it's
I
important for
love it.
doing live entertainment. I guess that's the vibe. There's some vibes where people just want like talking every 20 minutes, and we can provide that. I do not provide that.
Oh yeah.
I am of the like stream of consciousness. If I think it's out there on my stream.
The same. I'm the same pretty much.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's all sorts of VTubers, but the kind of VTuber I am, the kind of live streamer, content creator I am, it's one that just talks and talks and talks, blah blah blah. And sometimes it's things related to the game, sometimes it's things not related to the game. And I don't know, I feel like I can just do a Satsudan, a just chatting stream for like hours and hours.
Do you ever
Yeah.
do streams in other languages? Do you speak any other languages? It's flex time.
Yeah, I speak English and Spanish, but I really mostly only stream in English.
Let's go
yeah,
Spanish. I know like 3
Spanish I
Spanish
know.
words.
I'm learning Japanese right now, but I'm still in the very basics.
How's
Pretty much
that
in the very
going?
basics. And yeah, and I actually do Japanese learning streams as well. Pretty much every Sunday on YouTube.
Ooh.
Yeah. And they're great people coming to help as well and watch. But what was I gonna say? What was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
I
What were we
totally
talking about?
derailed you. We're talking content and the types of content and the type of content creator you are.
Right. And yeah, it's mostly gaming streams. The Japanese learning streams are not gaming, although the platform I'm using called Renshu is very gamified.
Ooh.
So it's a little bit like a game.
What's
Yeah.
it called? Range?
Yes. Renshu, RENSHUU.org.
Oh, is
Not
it like
sponsored, but yeah.
Japanese specifically?
Japanese specifically, yes. Unlike
Ooh.
Duolingo, which is great too, Lingo Deer, those places, it's only Japanese. And there's gacha in there. Hee.
Oh my god, they know their audience. Wow.
Hey, no, yeah.
Neat. I want to learn Japanese so bad. I did like a little bit of Japanese learning for about 5 months, and I think I've forgotten all of it. R.I.P.
Yeah, it needs to be practiced. I definitely try to practice as much as I can for that reason. Yeah.
Not like riding a bike.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, when's your next like do you do karaoke streams? Do you just do like covers on YouTube?
Yes, I'm glad you asked, Letia. So I do have covers on YouTube, some here and there. I wish I could produce more and more often, but there's a lot involved in it. I am gonna do a karaoke stream next week, which is a special karaoke stream relay with many other VTubers. I'll be doing it in July 2nd. July 1st, the relay starts, and then it kind of pauses for a moment, and then continues on July 1st again. So far, I'm the last one on the relay, which is kind of nice.
Nice.
But as it goes on, there may be somebody else after me. But yeah, here on Twitch, we'll be rating each other, just doing a chain of karaokes.
Oh, that's so fun.
So yeah, I do karaoke streams here and there. I want to make them more frequent. I'm going to try to make them monthly. The problem that happens is that it keeps being the same songs over and over every time. So that's why they're kind of more spread out now. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I want to do them more often.
Yeah. What's part of your rotating one? We have the Kamen Rider
oh yes.
opening. Are there multiple openings?
There's a lot of openings, insert songs, endings, more and more insert songs, more insert songs. I know so many.
It's just the Kamen Rider set list. That's all it is for 3 hours.
I can just do Kamen Rider, but I want to have some variety. There's some anime stuff in Japanese, English, and Spanish actually. There's
anime in Spanish. You sing anime Spanish songs?
Yeah.
Which
Latin
one?
America? Yeah, Latin America has a lot of like Spanish dubbed like anime that has. It's the exact same thing. They don't change the opening or the ending. They just keep it the same, but just translate it to Spanish. So.
Whoa! What's some of the best like Spanish dubs you've ever seen?
Oh, Dragon Ball is the masterpiece, mostly
Cool.
for that one. Like it's incredible production they've done from beginning to end. And there's a little bit of Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, actually, Yu-Gi-Oh was different, but I've sung some Yu-Gi-Oh songs in Spanish. Well, yeah, really just one, but yeah. So yeah, that's how I do my music content.
Neat.
More and more music content is gonna come. Together and also as part. I've been remiss not saying this. I'm also part of a VTuber V-Singer group called AI Constellations. Here, AI stands for Alternative Idol. So yeah, we are
not artificial intelligence.
No. Yes, I need to clarify.
Nice.
But yeah.
That's cool. When did you join that group?
Oh, it was recent. The auditions with it ended, like putting together the group and all that. And we started, oh my goodness, I think it was late April, so it's still kind of recent.
Oh, this is fresh. Ooh.
And we're still working on our first covers. There's still yet to come out, but yeah, more stuff is gonna come out with me and more VTubers.
I say, have you been part of a VTuber group before? Is this new?
It's my first VTuber group. Yeah.
That's so fun. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So we know you have your karaoke coming up this next week. Do you have any other fun things planned? Anything you want to plug shamelessly?
Yes. So I mentioned Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is part of this genre, or more like a form of media called tokusatsu. Okay. Tokusatsu mostly refers to live-action special effects in Japan. It's technically outside of Japan, but it's like anime. Like anime are technically cartoons as well, but mostly it's like Japanese stuff. So Godzilla is technically tokusatsu, but mostly covering the superhero stuff like Ultraman, Super Sentai / Power Rangers, and Kamen Rider. And I'm going to start doing a Tuesday talk show, kind of like this one, but talking about the latest episodes in tokusatsu. So I'm going to start that one July 11, and at that time is going to be the latest episode of Ultraman Blazer, Kamen Rider Geats, and Osama Sentai King Oger. And we'll try to keep up with them as much as possible. And before the stream goes live, like 2 hours or so before that, I will be doing a watch along on my Discord server.
I was about to ask. I was like, there's no way you're passing up this watch along content. No way.
Yeah, it's not going to be a watch along live on stream, but we're going to talk about it afterwards. The watch along is going to be on the Discord server. So yes, I'm hoping it goes well. Another thing I want to shamelessly plug is my Tajigen Toku Twitter account. It used to be known as Kamen Rider Daily, but then I expanded it to be more tokusatsu and also to be more linked to my content. I did this dirty little trick, Lithia, in which I made my gaming account become a main account and promote myself. Yeah.
Oh
the account currently has over 9,000 followers. And
wow.
Hoping to get to 10K. And yeah, like this is why I was saying that I want to go more into the tokusatsu niche. Like that's the good response I got for it. Yeah. So if I make content related to it, I think it might be good for myself, for my growth.
Yeah, it sounds like you're passionate about it. It's not something that you know nothing about. You're knowledgeable and interested for sure.
Yeah, like I've been in this dilemma constantly whether I want to fully niche into it, because
Mm.
I have this little voice in my head telling me like, if you do this content, then like you're talking about Kamen Rider or Sentai, who's gonna care about your Fall Guy stream? It's completely unrelated. But yeah, like there's a lot related to like SEO and marketing and stuff like that
Mm.
that escapes me. But that will be my first step towards maybe doing it more like my main niche in this case. So it will be like every time I go live, I'm gonna be putting it in that account, not in my main Kaiden Tajigen account. It's gonna be on Tajigen Toku, as I call it.
Yeah, that's a great
So yeah.
idea. You should absolutely not, like, if you don't want to, don't feel like you have to niche yourself down. Do whatever you
Mhm.
want. Make yourself have fun. Although I don't know, are you trying to do this as a career? Are you looking to go full time with your content creation?
Yes, that's 100% what I want to do. Already, right now, I don't call it a hobby. Like, it's not like a chore or anything. Like,
No,
it's a job in a way, but I love it. I love every single second of it, and I want to do it as
it's
my
that
main thing.
good grind. Let's
hmm
go.
hmm
Neat. So where do you see yourself in the future?
Mm. Well, in the future, with a different VTuber model, because one thing I want to do is go live 2D. Just gotta
Okay.
save the budget for that. Not haven't had the budget for that anytime soon. To have a fully customized model, more fit to my brand. Though I'm still
Mm-hmm.
very happy with what I have right here. I am a Frankenstein made of many free assets.
It looks
Most of these,
really good.
yeah. Most of these have come for free. The only thing that was paid was the outfit I'm wearing, like this upper clothing. And even then, like it was just to be able to modify the colors, and it was super cheap, like on Booth. Super cheap, super cheap.
Neat. Y'all
Like,
heard it here
yeah,
first. Give
yes,
you whatever you want with the help of Booth and Vroid.
yes. V-Ray Studio has some nice stuff available there, and I was able to put something nice together. But yeah. And well, yeah. As for the rest of the future, I'm hoping with a nice catalog of stuff ready, available, like live streams that I've done, having established a presence in the video games I want to play and in the niches I'm a part of, like Tokusatsu, and the name Kaiden Tejigen being put in history books in the future forevermore.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
I'm
something
so
like that.
excited to see that. I'm so excited to see you grow. Okay, so we're getting towards the end of our tea time. Boo,
Yeah, that's
man.
all right. That's all right.
I have enjoyed talking with you so much. So I'm gonna add a new segment. Last season, I had a segment where I had guests say nice things about themselves before they left.
Ah,
They had to say 3 nice things, and they had to answer some questions for me. I'm gonna change that segment very slightly. We're gonna
mm-hmm.
call it positivity, but with TEA at the end instead of just the
Oh,
2 Y,
yes, I get it. I get it.
because
I get it. I love
I
it.
made a filthy pun. Okay, so
No,
positivity.
Lithia. I'm a tea devotee, so
Hey yo, you're in the right place. I'm
let's
just not
go.
gonna let you leave. You have to stay here forever and ever at my tea table, and we can just drink tea all day. So,
I
before you
yeah.
go, please say 3 nice things about yourself. Then I have a question for you.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Mhm, mhm. See, I, in many ways, I, as my character, and really as myself,
Mm.
I'm like this flamboyant, cocky sort of maniac. Like I'm like Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat. Like the typical like self-confident, egotistical sort of person. Only I'm not egotistical. It's like the good version of that. So
Yeah.
I'm like always saying I'm fantastic. Oh, look at me. This is why I win at games. Like I told you. So yeah, sometimes I feel like I underplay myself. But all right, 3 things, right?
Yep. So that was 1
Uh,
is valid in confidence.
haha, yes. Number 2, I'm a talented entertainer. I think I have a natural gift for this. And it's the reason why I'm doing it. Like entertainment is 100% what I want to do. Virtual digital entertainment like this. Best thing ever.
Mm.
Okay, that's number 2.
I agree.
And
You are
number
very
3,
talented.
thank you. And number 3, I am a charismatic superstar. Yes, I
Ooh,
should call myself that every time.
you should expand. 1 more sentence, please.
Yes.
Fill out your paragraph.
If you have a conversation with me, you're gonna have a fantastic time, just like Lethia did just now.
Ding, wink. I'm gonna wink at the camera. 1, 2, 3, wink. Yeah.
Nice. I can't wink here, but there we go.
It's a thought. I'll just blink with you in solidarity. There we go. Yay! Okay, so I need to think of a final
Mhm.
question. Last season I had like 4, and I realized that was a lot to throw on my guess at the end. So, as the okay, you get to be part of this creative process because you're my first guest on here. What is like a wacky
Aha.
zany question with your maniacal self, with your maniacal, talented, overly confident self? What is like a wacky off kilter question I can ask at the end of tea time?
Off kilter question,
Yes.
wacky. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can ask, but
What?
I don't know. I have nothing. I'm blanking.
That's where I'm blanking too.
Did you have like what questions did you ask before? Like what type of
In
questions?
the past, I've asked, where do you see yourself in like a week, a month, a year, and like 10 years? I asked, what was something you would say to your past self? I asked.
Okay,
Ooh.
I have something. I have
Yes.
something
Yes.
that might be good.
Go
Not
for
as
it.
insane. It's insane, but also kind of like makes
This is why
very
we
good
brought
sense.
you. Yes, yes.
So if you die, a truck kills you, and you are reborn isekai as your VTuber self, what does that look like for you?
Ooh.
That'd be a
Okay,
good
Kaiden.
question.
If you God, everybody rewind. Oh my God, Kaiden! I just thought of a great question. Yay!
Tell me.
Oh
Do tell.
Okay. So if you got isekai'd, hit by a truck, run over, died, blah 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 blah, and were reborn into a new world as your VTuber self, what would that world look like?
So, have you seen the anime Overlord?
Yes.
Well, not like a villain in my
I was
case,
gonna be
but
like,
I would be.
should I be concerned?
No, not like that. Unless you cross me in that world. But yeah, no, it would look like I am this overpowered being that comes from the sky, a star cluster that is like so myself as a star cluster, a little bit more about my lore. The thing about myself is that I am not really a myself. The reason why I have they, them pronouns is because I'm supposed to be a multidimensional entity composed of many minds joined together to form a single entity in a higher plane of existence.
We like it.
We are a hive mind, but the difference here is that every being in that mind is intelligent, has their own life, has their own existence, and they all join together. Imagine the kind of higher life form and higher mind that you get from that. Well, so that is us. That is me, Kaiden Tajigen. So it would look like that. I would take a sort of form like this, and I would be in a world with fancy, fun stuff like magic, sci-fi technology, lightsabers, and purple flames, and battles, and stuff like that.
Star Wars and Final Fantasy and Kamen
Riders. All of that. yes. Combine all that, and I'm living in my dream world. And yes, maybe I'm still a VTuber there, and also like live streaming and entertaining people in the middle of my battles and epic stuff like that.
Oh my
so
God.
That's what it looks like.
I want to tune in so bad. Somebody draw the manga, please. I want to see.
Oh, yes.
It's been so good getting to know you. I'm so happy you could come for tea. Thank you for your patience despite the technical difficulties. But this was super fun.
No. That was fine. Yeah, and then no, thank you for the patience. Like I was the one that wanted it set up a certain way with my model.
You're
thank
so
you for that.
Fine. I will do anything.
Thank you for having me.
You want a marble statue? I got it on the way. You want
let's go.
We're working on it.
Yes.
I'm so excited to see where you grow.
My statue, make it platinum. Not golden, platinum.
Flat, for
I'm
sure.
A platinum superstar.
Flat inlaid with diamonds.
Oh, yes, there we go. Amethysts and diamonds. Let's go for that.
All right. Do you have any final comments, questions, or concerns for chat?
So thank you for having me. Thank you for listening to me, whether you're watching live right now, Minna, everyone, or on the VOD. Thank you for watching, taking some time with me and Lethia. Wanted to know about myself. And Lethia, thank you for having me, and for not just having me, but making me the first guest in season 3. We're starting with a great start. Starting off great.
With a multi-dimensional bang. Yay!
Yes, you got it.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get our second guest on in just a second. Thank you for coming out to see Kaiden. And Kaiden, thank you again for being on. Goodbye,
Thank you so much, Lethia. Goodbye now.
Bye.
Otsukaresama.